Hey guys, it's Slushy and welcome to Storytime with Slushy. Now I actually have a hilarious story to tell you for this episode. I don't even know what episode it is even, but all I know is I made at least 7 or 8 of them. But anyway, so this story kind of goes to freshman year, first year of high school, homecoming dance. It's one of the funniest stories I could probably tell you from my experience at high school. So I was like, throughout elementary school, throughout elementary school and middle school actually, there was this one specific girl who I could not get away from, no matter what I did. Elementary school, I was cool with her. Middle school, I kind of just lost interest in talking to her, so I didn't even really talk to her. She always tried to talk to me, but I never really liked her. It's just one of those people, that you start off, whenever you first meet them, you're like, okay, this is a cool person. Then eventually you're just like, okay, I've been around you enough. I feel like, you're just not someone I want to stay around. So that was kind of what happened with her. I just didn't really like her, especially enough to, actually like her like that, like that. So freshman year, skip ahead all those years, forget everything, forget freshman year. Forget elementary school and middle school. Freshman year, she asked me twice to the homecoming dance. Funny story is because I rejected her both times. And it probably makes me sound like a douche, but you got to realize, like what I just said, you got to realize where I'm coming from. So when I rejected her the first time, it came actually online on Facebook, and she had asked me on Facebook, and I said, "Really, you're just gonna ask me online? You're not gonna come to me in person?" Because I thought at first she was afraid to come to talk to me in person, because it had been a year or so since we had last fully talked to each other. Because in our middle schools and where we live, grade levels are split up. Like you have 7A, 7B, and for the special kids, they have 7C. I was in 7B and she was in 7A. So, also with 8th grade, I was in the same thing. 8B, she was in 8A. But anyway, with those, I didn't see her for a super long time. And when I saw her freshman year, it was just kind of it's strange. You can't just go talk to someone after it's been, 3 or 4 years. You just don't do that. That's not normal. And here she is trying to start off conversations like we've known each other all that time without any breaks. And I still like her. It's elementary school, chick. Get over it. I'm not going to disclose her name because I just feel like that's wrong. But one of my friends, Zachary Cracker, he actually knows who I'm talking about. So, because I've told him the story before. But do not say her name, Zach. It's serious. I don't want anybody to know her name. Mainly by the fact that it's just personal business. And you also might be wondering why am I putting up a video if it's personal business. I just thought the story itself is funny, not who she is. But anyway, on to the story. God damn. So after I rejected her online, she begged me still to go on Facebook. And then when she saw me in person, she asked me again. She said, do you want to go to a homecoming dance with me? I guess she thought I would change my mind because she asked me in person. But I still had the same idea, mindset, and everything, and I didn't want to go with her. I just didn't like her. You don't want to go to a dance with someone you don't like. Otherwise, that's kind of taking away all the fun with it, unless you're going with a crap ton of friends. Then it makes it worth it. But I just told her no. Again, I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't dance. Dances aren't my thing. I was like, I'm not, because I don't want to hurt her feelings. So I was like, I have nothing against you. I was like, but you also got to realize we haven't spoke in 3 years. I was like, and I just don't feel comfortable going with you. And then she was like, oh, okay, that makes sense and everything. And she was totally understanding of it. And then she actually ended up hooking up with one of my friends, which is super weird. I have since tried to keep my distance from him, though I'm still pretty good friends with him. I've tried, whenever they're together, keep super far distance because it's awkward as hell. I kind of feel like now that maybe that's why she got with him. To be closer to me. Stalker. I'm kidding. I'm totally freaking kidding, guys. Not really. But seriously, one of the funniest stories, at least for me. You guys might not have laughed, but for me, it still makes me die laughing every time I think about it. You got to realize the way I said it. The very first time, I literally simply put, she said, do you want to go to the homecoming dance with me on Facebook with a happy emoji? And I was like, no. And that's all I said. And then she was like, why? I was like, because it's awkward. And then that's pretty much all I really said to her is, I don't want to go. It's awkward, blah, blah, blah. And then in person, I pretty much said the same thing. She was like, you want to go with me? I was like, I straight up bluntly said this in person to her. I was like, no, I do not want to go with you. I was like, I said that to you on Facebook. Nothing's changed. And then she ended up asking someone else, which I'm totally cool with. I guess she thought I'd get jealous too, but didn't work out because I'm not jelly. I'm not jelly. I'm slushy. You like that? I gave you the trademark slushy smile. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this silly, stupid little story about my high school dance experience. Hope you enjoyed it. Um, I I really hope the story brought some humor to your lives and it changes your life for the better in some perverted way. But anyway, smash that like button either way. Support the hell out of my channel. Support the hell out of all the people I give shout outs to. K Let's Play, Little Nikki, Jockio Bonnie Girl, Ivy the Moofy, Zachary Crackery, DS7 Attacker. And I'm adding a new one to that list. Holly Swig. She's just started her vlogging channel. She is an awesome person. Subscribe to her. Give her support, shout outs. As much as you can do for her, give it to her. She deserves it. And also, of course, do not forget, subscribe to Austin, yours truly. Awesome person. Hope you like him. I actually had the privilege of working on some films together, and that was really fun. So yeah, go support him. Support all the people I give shout outs to. And if you yourself if you're not subscribed and you need subscribers or you need shout outs or whatever to get bigger, I'll be happy to give you shout outs. Don't call it sub for sub because I hate when people call it that. I simply give shout outs because I want to give people shout outs. I do appreciate if you do subscribe. But all I really expect is that you at least watch some videos every now and again and you leave comments or something. I don't expect you to subscribe. I hate that bull mentality of, oh, you have to subscribe for me to give you a shout out. It's YouTube. We're supposed to do stuff for each other either way. It's like a big family. Family does not like my brother's not going to come in here. Here, man, pay. Here, you have to pay me $5 for me to take out the trash this time. The next time I'll do it, and so on and so forth. Doesn't work like that. We do things because we're family and we want to help out each other. That's what we do. But anyway, I'm making this go on way longer than what it should have. Shouldn't have even gone past like 3 minutes. I'd be damn. I'm a lowlife. Bye bye.